fire for me is like the history of humans. You know, it's the way that we've cooked the majority of time. Electricity has been around for a very short time if you look at Homo sapiens history. So I think that cooking evolved, and the dishes and food and also our flavor palette has been formed by the art of cooking over fire. And so it means a lot to me, but it also means a lot of things for my guests and my clients. So basically what happened was that I took my childhood and my childhood memories being out in the woods with my dad and my mom, and I took these and tried to bring them into like a restaurant setting and cook contemporary food with these old techniques. What was interesting was that the techniques were not written down. The recipes were written down, but the techniques they took for granted, because you know they just assumed that people knew how to put up a fire, how to smoke, how to use the coal and the stove. So it took me quite a while to actually find the technical explanations. The first couple of months was very like trial and error. Cooking for 40 guests every night with an a la carte was super complicated. And also we weren't that critically acclaimed to start off with. I wanted to bring the cooking back to its roots and have it way more rustique. And I guess that it's been a trend since then. Fire cooking in Sweden, especially over a birch fire, the smell and the sound and the flavors are very personal. So some people remember their grandmother's old cabin, and some people remember being out in the forest when they were growing up. So it's very nostalgic, and a lot of people have different memories, and I really enjoy that. I wanted to do it in the city. It was really important to me, not being out in the countryside, because then it would have been turned into a destination or a museum. You know, I wanted to be in the very heart of Stockholm to make it as modern and compete with the other top restaurants in the city. This is my local wood. I mean, this is where I do my walks. This is where I take my kids for picking blueberries or mushrooms. And I'm very blessed to have this around the corner from my house. We live just 15 minutes outside Stockholm, but still we have this beautiful old pine wood here. So today I came with my friend Thomas, and we drank some kokkaffe, just boiled coffee, very simple but delicious. Sustainability is a very difficult word. As a consumer, you know, it's easier just eating vegetables and just leaving the fish and meat on the side, because it's so many traps and complicated things surrounding meat eating. But if you would put a little effort to it and read a little bit about it and learning a little bit about it, I think you can enjoy meat and fish with a good conscience. There's so many other things, you know, concerning sustainability. And in Sweden we have indigenous people of the Sami who live from the reindeer, the meat and the land. And praising their meat will have a broader culture important in Sweden. I think the pandemic have taught us in the food world that nature can really come back quickly, and how fragile and how much humans are affecting soil, waters and the earth itself. So I think hopefully maybe we will learn to take better care of it.